part of the Press Play Podcast Network.
Look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane,
This is Jason J. Lewis, the voice of Superman on Justice League Action. This is Mark Wade, writer of Superman Birthright, and you're listening to the Krypton Report.
Let's do this.
Welcome to this special Batman Day Krypton Report family episode.
Yeah, it's me, Solomon, here.
And who else is here with us? She may be quiet, she may be small, but she ain't little. It's Selah.
Yep.
5 years old.
5 years old, Selah. And me.
And don't
Matron.
forget.
Mommy.
And
What? Oh, and we have Galaxy, the kitten.
So, this year's Batman Day episode, we thought, let's do something a little bit different.
I'm just watching YouTube and it's on silence.
And yesterday we did the Batman Day special at Cinemark Cinemas, where we saw Batman Mask of the Phantasm, Batman 89, and Batman Returns in theaters. And Solomon and I were talking on the way home, like we should do a tier list. Right?
Right.
Okay. So what we have here is our tier list on Tier Maker. And if you search for Batman theatrical films, you'll find our template. And I will make sure that I will share the template URL in the show notes. You can create your own along with this if you choose to. Okay? And we have the 14 Batman films that have been theatrically released. We did not dive into all the animated films because we'd be here a lot longer. So we were just thinking theatrical films. So we're going to start. No order in our starting, and our rankings go as followed. Our top level is Shining the Bat Signal. Our A level, which is there. Our B, our C, and then our D level is Deep in the Batcave. So the ones that are like the worst, that we're just like, that's poo-poo.
Oh, we're putting it in the background.
In the guano. So, all right.
Guano.
So I'll start here. We'll just go in random order, okay? Actually, you know what? Actually, I think we'll go in theatrical release order as best as possible. So, without further ado, are you ready? Mm-hmm. What we'll do is we'll each say where we would rank it, and then we'll kind of take our averages to actually put it on our tier.
How many slots do we have? 14?
14.
Okay.
So, the first Batman film to hit theaters was 1966 Batman the Movie, starring Adam West. Solomon, what did you think? It's been a little bit since you've seen it.
Yes, I think I saw it in 2 years or 3 years or 1 year ago.
Which is a lifetime when you're 7.
Yeah, I'm basically 7. I'm not kidding, but I might put it in B.
Okay.
For me, I'm gonna put it in B.
All right. I can see that. I'm going to say a B as well. I have my love and respect for Batman 66. Mainly, I love the villains more than anything.
Yep.
And I can see goodness in it. And, yeah. What about you, Mommy? You have a different history with Adam West, so what do you think?
I'm going to say Deep in the Batcave.
Oh. Ooh, Mommy's putting it deep in the...
I'm sorry. I grew up watching it, and it was one of those movies that for me was kind of forced on me as a small child, so there's a... Yeah.
Alright, now
that
Selah's
connotation's hard to get rid of.
Not Selah's turn.
All right, Selah, any thoughts on Batman 66?
Old Adam West Batman.
So we will put it as an average of C, as in see you sometimes. Okay. The next film, the Lego Batman movie.
Well, I don't want to do this, guys?
What do you think on the Lego Batman movie, Solomon?
I think it's okay. I basically enjoyed it, and it comes out when I was born. So basically, I enjoyed it. It was the first movie I saw in theaters.
Yeah.
And so basically, I'm not kidding, but I'm putting it in A.
Oh, you're putting it in an A. All right, Mommy, the Lego Batman movie.
Deep in the Batcave for that one, too.
And see, I would put it as a C because there are parts that I like to that film, but overall, I don't enjoy it that much. I really don't. So I say C. Solomon says an A. Mommy says a D. So that would average out to be what? A C?
Yeah.
Basically a B. You think about it, it's a B.
I would say it's a C.
All right. Let's pick one. Let's do something positive. All right. The Dark Knight, 2008's pinnacle Batman film starring Christian Bale and Heath Ledger.
Deep in the Batcave. For one reason. Joker. For another reason. It is basically, I haven't watched it in a long time, and I remember I don't like it that way.
Solomon, we realized, does not like the Joker.
No, I hate the Joker's look. I don't like it. So yeah, Deep in the Batcave for me.
Wow.
I know that's gonna
Wow.
that's gonna kill this average.
Ooh, it's an A.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it as an A. It's not shining the bat signal for me because one, I think the boat scene goes on and drags it out too long. I think that two, I really hate that they tried to shove the whole Two-Face story in there, and just got rid of Two-Face. That was one of my biggest things.
I'm actually switching it to C. I'm actually switching.
Oh, you're switching to C?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 A's and 1 C. What do you think the average would be, Mommy?
B?
A minus.
So I think Solomon's going to end up being on an A because of the double. It's
B?
Oh, Selah says a B. Oh, Selah's chiming in. Okay, so now. Oh, I just laughing at myself because I do that.
Second.
Yeah.
So I don't be the last class.
All right, so let's do this one. Ready? Since we all have seen this one, we know Batman, Mask of the Phantasm, Solomon.
Mom hasn't seen it. Oh, wow. This is...
Mommy's seen it, yeah.
I've seen it.
This is like one of... I'm not saying A. First off...
You don't think it's better than an A?
A, because there's one phasing I think I'm saying here. It doesn't see... We don't see a lot of the Phantasm. Why is it called Batman as the Phantasm?
Mask of the Phantasm?
Mask of the Phantasm. And I don't see the Phantasm.
The only thing I don't like about the movie is we only see Joker and we only see two villains in that random films like Lola, Harley. We don't see like both guys.
See, I got thinking about something about this movie. It's in the animated series continuity.
I'm going with...
But where would you rank it? Like in a timeline. I would almost say you would watch this movie first, then watch the animated series.
I guess I just have...
Yeah, I would say that too. It almost feels like an origin
Can you see me?
of some sort. I would say it shines the bat light.
I'm saying shining the bat signal.
I'm saying A.
If I had to give this movie
Because one reason.
to someone, like, give me the one movie you think is like the best Batman that encompasses the character, I'm handing them this movie.
Yeah.
Selah, what do you give it?
I give it a D, A.
with you today.
Because the only thing I don't like about the movie is we don't see a lot about the bad guys. We only see two.
Okay.
And I thought there was going to be more bad guys than just two.
All right.
Only one I know.
That's all right.
2 A's and 2 shining the bat signals, and I'm going to have to average it out on a shining the bat signal.
I feel like that's biased.
Well, I mean, it's a tie, so tiebreaker. Podcast host rules. Okay, next film. Justice League.
Justice League.
2017's theatrical release of Justice League. Which is not directly a Batman movie, but he is prominently in the film, so we have included it.
It's a C.
For me, it's a B.
I'm putting it in D.
I
I was
almost
supposed
did.
to be second.
Selah, what do you say?
What are you saying,
I was
Selah?
putting it A, but it's a B.
Justice League.
The Justice League movie. Not Snyder Cut, the other Justice League movie.
What's this one?
That's the best. And then the green one is the worst.
This one?
Nope, we're doing this one right here.
Which one's the worst?
D. Alright, we got 2 votes for D. And Mommy, you said C.
C.
And Solomon, you said a B?
Yep.
Then I guess we're going to average it as a C. Okay.
Just for one.
Alright. I thought for sure that won't be in the poo-poo section.
It is pretty poo-poo.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I was
it is.
super close to making it a D.
I was
So-
super close to making it a C or a D.
I put it as a D. Selah put it as a D.
Like the movie itself is good, but I don't like. Yeah, I don't like he take over the movie.
Alright. Next movie. Batman. 89. Starring Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson.
Batman 89?
Batman 89.
Wait, I thought it was going down.
This is kind of hard for me. It's between B or A.
I'm gonna say D. I don't like it.
Selah don't like it.
I'm saying A. I'm saying A.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide on the heat.
So, Jude?
I'm going to say an A.
I'm going to put an A.
It's not quite there,
Yeah.
but it's good.
Yeah, I agree.
Dad, does he scary?
Yes. Okay. Now, probably the most controversial Batman movie of all time.
Oh, I already know.
Batman.
It is
I don't even say what it
Shining the Batlight.
is. Batman and Robin.
Shining the Batlight, definitely. It's a good movie, yes.
It's this one.
Yes.
Really?
Selah.
I hate it.
You hated Batman and Robin with Mr. Freeze?
Yes.
And
And
Poison
Bane?
Ivy?
Yes.
And Bane?
And Batgirl?
Yes.
Alright, so Solomon's saying Shining the Bat Light. The Bat Signal.
Old school.
Selah says the D's.
It's too old school.
What?
Wow. Alright, Mommy, where do you fall?
I'm going to say, because it was something I enjoyed when I was a kid, it's got to be in a B.
And that's where I'm saying is a B. So,
Ow.
I think it averages to a B. 2 B's, a top tier, and a D. I think on our scale, it's going to fall into a B.
Or
I have a personal bias. I really enjoyed it. It's not perfect, but
No.
it is one that is fun to show to kids. And for some reason, Selah all of a sudden is against it.
Which one?
This one.
But what's the next
I don't know yet. All right. So the next one, Batman Begins.
one? Let me see. Where?
which one?
This one right here.
It's an A or a B to me. I really don't know.
Selah says a C.
I'm saying a B.
Okay. Jill?
It's a C.
I see because it's not that.
This?
Not
It's dry.
At times, yes.
Dry.
No, I actually agree with you guys. I'm actually putting it in C.
What goes? Put in C.
Wow. This is my favorite Batman movie. Like, I feel like it's the best. Like, all together. I love the origin story. I love when he gets there. I love the philosophy discussion. I love the look of the city.
Yes, that's basically, and I put it as a C.
You say C, Mommy. You say
because it was kind of boring. So it was kind of boring, and I did not.
Don't forget about me.
It's the worst Scarecrow.
See, I like Scare.
Don't forget about me, Dad.
And Selah, what'd you put it as?
C.
C. And all right, I put it as an A. And that's 3C, so I guess we're gonna have to go C as an average. So you never know what you're gonna get on this podcast.
Nope.
All right, The Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight.
I'm gonna say C.
Really?
Yeah. You're gonna put The Dark Knight Rises above Batman Begins. Too crazy, Selah.
I actually think it's a B.
Really?
Yes.
I go with a B.
I put a C on this one.
I put B.
I put B.
For basically two reasons. One, the movie is more kid friendly,
Yes.
and it's during Christmas.
No, that's Returns. We're talking about The Dark Knight Rises with Bane.
Yeah, that one. And I like Bane in this, but the only thing I don't like is when he goes he doesn't go bigger.
Yeah. So we're talking about this one with Bane.
I know. So I'm putting it in B.
B.
And I say C. Mommy?
I said C.
All right, C it is. Now we'll do Batman Returns.
Batman Returns.
The Bat, the Cat, the Penguin. The 1992 film with Danny DeVito.
Hey!
Michael Keaton and Michelle Pfeiffer. And Christopher Walken.
Oh my God.
I'm putting A.
Dal go.
It's a D.
I don't know.
I will say after yesterday, I'm putting it as a B.
I'm
putting it as a B too.
A.
I'm putting it as a B.
I think we need to rewatch it with Mommy.
Yes.
Because there's certain things I need to, like, I reevaluated yesterday. There's things I would definitely change with it, with Penguin, his grotesqueness. But there are some things I did really like in it.
And besides seeing my...
But let's just say the Penguin is way too thirsty in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Even more than I remembered.
Yeah.
That
disgusting.
dude. So, all right, 2 B's, a D, and what'd you say, Selah?
A.
You're just like throwing out stuff. All right, we're gonna go with a.
It's a B. It's a B. Because we both said B.
Yeah, but D is strong. And Selah, what do you say?
A.
All right, then I was gonna fall on a B. So you didn't even watch it recently. It's been a while. All right, Batman Forever,
Let me come up.
also known as Green Batman,
Oh.
the one with Riddler and Two-Face.
I put it as an A.
Let me see.
It's a good movie.
Which one?
It's A.
Which one?
It's an A for me.
This one?
Yeah.
What'd you put
Selah
it
has
as?
the weirdest taste. She gave it a D, and I'm gonna give it an A too.
So
All
put it
right.
as A. 3 more to go.
Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice.
I think it's a B or an A, so I'm locking it in. B.
I'm locking in a B with Solomon.
I'm going to B. Selah?
I'm calling B.
Okay. All right. Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's always hard to evaluate Justice League movies in the sense of its ensemble, but because Batman is a part of it,
Shine by the Batlight. Shine by the Batlight.
I would say an A.
I would say Shine by the Batlight.
It's an A. Selah, what do you think?
What would you say?
F.
There's no F on here.
D.
Why?
Because I don't like it.
You don't like
the Snyder Cut?
You don't like Justice League?
Wait, I actually like Snyder Cut.
Right!
This one.
Alright, so we're
Shine by that light. Shine by that light.
we're averaging it on an A. Alright, so the last one. The Batman.
Ooh, that's hard. That's hard.
To me, it's Shiny the Batlight.
To me, it's an A.
Selah says Shining the Batlight.
It's an A.
I would say an A.
I'll say an A because just the first part.
Alright, so here we go. Here's our finals after averaging. Here's where we stand. Deep in the Bat Cave is nothing because of averaging. Okay? If we had done this like we did the one before where we all did our separate ones, that could have been fun, but this was just a family thing. See You Sometimes. Is Batman 66, Lego Batman, Justice League, which I still think that should be dropped in as a D. You know what? Ha! Into the poop it goes.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is not an average. Jeez.
Fine,
Yes.
back to the See You Sometimes. Batman Begins, which I can't believe is a C, people. And The Dark Knight Rises.
I can't believe it's a C.
This is democracy at work.
I can't believe it's a C.
B for Batman. Batman. We have Batman and Robin, Batman Returns, and Batman v Superman. A, which I can't think of a really good word to start with the A.
Ah, it's Batman.
And my ability. Mom.
It's Batman. We have The Dark Knight, Batman 89, Batman Forever, Zack Snyder's Justice League, and The Batman. And then shining the bat signal as the pinnacle of greatest Batman ever to grace the silver screen, we have Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
Yay.
Down, 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 down.
So, there we go. Do your
Music
own.
brought to you by Solomon and Patrick.
And let us know and what your thoughts were, what your rankings were. And we will discuss. Okay? So, everyone have a good, hope you had a great Batman day. And signing off. This is Tyler.
This is Solomon.
This is Junia.
Selah.
Also known as Batman, Robin, Batgirl.
I don't know.
Batwoman.
You got Batwoman, or are you Nightwing, you Red Hood, you Spoiler,
Batwoman.
you the Signal, you
Catwoman.
Blue
Tyler.
Catwoman, or Alfred. Good night, everybody.
Sometimes.
Hey, Solomon.
Yeah?
Hey, we just watched Bat Wheels. What are your thoughts on Bat Wheels, real quick?
It was good. I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Bat Wheels was basically, I like how Batman was not saved by that zombie and they played a trick on him, and the Bat Wheel saved him. No, I think he
Who's
saved
your favorite
himself.
Bat Wheel?
Probably the Batman car.
Bam?
Bam, yeah, Bam.
Cool. You look forward to watching more?
Oh, yes, I am.
We're going to press pause and hear a few words from our other podcasts on Press Play Podcast Network.
Hello, Brooks here with the Books with Brooks monthly book club podcast. Here's how Books with Brooks works. We read one book a month and then we talk about it. Classics like Stephen King's The Shining, debut novels like We Are the Brennans by Tracy Lang, and tons of other compelling, life-changing stories, one book and 1 month at a time. So come read along with us and then listen in.
If you are like Tyler and James and can't get enough super talk, check out these other podcasts. Digging for Kryptonite, Supergirl Radio, The Last Sons of Krypton, the Superboy Legacy Podcast, All-Star Superfans, Superman the Animated Podcast, The Aspiring Kryptonians, Always Hold On to Smallville, Caped Wonder, The Geek of Steel, and Truth, Justice, and Hope Podcast.
This is Dan Jurgens, and if you want to have a good time, keep listening to the Krypton Report.
So, on this Batman Day, I'm out here, having just sat outside and read Lee Bermejo's new work, The Dear Detective. If you're not familiar with Dear Detective, it is basically Lee did an experiment where every cover that he had drawn for Detective Comics was put together and told a story. The images are intercut with a letter that Batman receives, and it's telling the story as it goes through. Now, I find it very fascinating because Lee has always been one to tell interesting stories with the character, and I think his artwork is amazing and like no other, and I love that Lee has his own Batman. He doesn't draw other versions, really. When he draws Batman, it's his Batman. Same for all the other characters. I do find this very interesting. I mean, just the way it's presented in the story. And if you're interested in Batman on film, just did a recent podcast about a week or two ago with Lee talking about this book. So I highly recommend go check that out. I'm not sure how it ends. I need to read the book about how it's supposed to be and who wrote the letter. And I think always Lee has some sort of ambiguity to his stories. But I held off reading it. I bought it for Batman Day. It was my Batman Day reading. I know that we were going to be watching the movies and stuff for the marathon. And I held off reading this book. I highly recommend if you get a chance just to check it out. It's great to have just to reference Lee's artwork. Stay safe, everybody.
Look up in the sky. Yes, it's me, Selah.
We just want to say if you've enjoyed this podcast, please check out other podcasts on the Press Play Podcast Network. Remember to check out Krypton Report on all social media platforms. Go to linktree.com/Krypton Report. You find all of our information right there. $1 a month, you'll get extra special content that you don't get on the main show, like movie commentaries and whatever else comes out of our mouths. So check it out, patreon.com/Krypton Report.